Hey you guys, I wanted to talk about my MEPS experience recently, which was last weekend. And I'm very proud of myself. Let me start off by saying that. I'm very proud of myself. This is like the biggest thing I've done in my life, probably since graduating high school and then going to college. So let me start off by telling you guys that my process was fast. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I met with my recruiter, and he was like, "How soon are you trying to do this?" Because I scored a 42 on my practice ASVAB in his office. So he was like, "I'm ready. I'm ready." So I'm like, "I want to do it like now." So he was like, "All right, next weekend go to MEPS." So MEPS is where you take your ASVAB, you do your medical, physical, all that stuff, and you swear in. So, oh, ignore my nail. But so I I went to MEPS Sunday night, well Sunday evening, like around 3 or 4. Both of my recruiters took me there, and we went to a hotel. The hotel was really, really nice. My roommate was really cool. Me and her walked around outside, and talked to all the other people. And we talked to a bunch of Marines that were shipping off the next day for basic. So that was cool. And they were like, Marine boys are like thirsty. I don't know. They like a new generation of thirsty for some reason. That's just what I get from it, because all the Marine boys kept asking me for my number, and they were really young too. And I just was like, eh. But I was talking to everybody, and I'm not a talkative person. I'm not a friendly type of person normally. But for some reason, I was talking to everybody. It was weird. But probably because I knew I never was going to see them again, so it really didn't matter. But it was fun. Like, that day, that Sunday was really fun. That night was fun. So it was cool. So the next morning we had a wake up call at 4 o'clock, but me and my roommate decided we were gonna wake up earlier, like 3:30, because we both, want to do our eyebrows, want to get cute, all that stuff. So I woke up at 3:30, but she didn't. So, and the wake up call was late. Let me just say that the wake up call was late. So if we would have been waiting on it, we would have been cutting it close, because we had to be downstairs by 4:30 eating our food and be ready to leave by 5:20 to get on the bus to go to the actual MEPS site. So we ate our breakfast. It was nice. They had some good potatoes, and I don't eat eggs, but I tried to eat some because I knew that people told me I was going to be hungry. It was going to be a long day. I tried to eat as much as I could, but I couldn't. So I just drank a lot of water, but I was still about to die by the end of the day. But we got on the bus. It was really, really cold, like freezing cold. And we went to the MEPS site, and we had to line up, like, people who were shipping off on one side, people who were taking the ASVAB, and it was only 6 of us, and then people who were just there for medical, because my roommate was just there for medical, so that's where we split up. So it was about 5:45 when we got there, probably 6. So then I went straight to take my ASVAB. And let me tell you, I thought that I really failed because my ASVAB kept freezing. I was the last person to get finished with my test, so I was just thinking like, oh my god, like I did horrible, because I kept getting sidetracked and like losing focus every time it froze, and I had to wait for the guy to come put the code in, and he was taking forever. His codes were wrong, and it was just a lot. So I was getting frustrated and aggravated all at the same time. And I'm not a stupid person. Like, I was in honors classes in high school, so it was just gonna really devastate me if I really failed that. But I ended up getting a 55, and my recruiter on the way up there, he kept saying, "You're gonna get a 52, you're gonna get a 52," like hyping me up, giving me high fives, and I actually got higher than what he thought I was gonna get. So he was really happy about that. So after that, after taking my ASVAB and getting my scores, they mixed up my scores, first of all, with somebody else's. So I had to sit in there and wait to get my scores. So then after that, I finally got my scores, and I got to go to medical. In medical, the first thing I did was fill out a whole bunch of papers and write down all my tattoos, all my piercings, all my scars, birthmarks, everything. So I did that, signed a lot of papers. We went over this presentation on PowerPoint, basically the papers, explaining the papers that we were signing and everything. So we did all that. And then let me just say that the nurses there are not nice. Like when you go to the doctor's office, they are very rude, like, and kind of like hostile, and they talk to you like you stupid, like, period, even giving first directions, and let alone let you ask a question. I didn't ask any questions, but they were just really rude, and that's just like really not a good way to be, but I guess. But so after that, I went to urinalysis. You know, it was just that urinalysis. It was like hard for me to pee at first because the lady was watching me. Like, they have to watch the pee come out of you. They have to watch it come out of your body, and it's really weird. Like, I don't need an audience when I pee. Like, it was awkward, but I peed. I was the first person to pee. I volunteered myself because I had to pee because I drank all that water earlier. And after that, I had to go get my blood drawn. Oh yeah, a lot of girls are worried about if they can go to MEPs on their period. Yes, you can go on your period. Like, it doesn't make a difference. You can still do everything or whatever. But I went to get my blood drawn, and at that time I was already feeling lightheaded and sick and hungry and thirsty and everything under the sun. So, and I had a headache, everything. So I got my blood drawn, and normally when I go to the doctor, I get my blood drawn in this arm, but he did it in this arm because I don't know. So he couldn't get my blood to come out, so he kept like poking at my vein deeper, and it was really hurting. Like, it was hurting the next day when I finally got home and everything. Like, my whole arm felt numb the next day. It hurt really bad. So, and it's not sore anymore, but it was sore for a few days. So after that, what happened after that? Oh, I went to vision, and if you don't know, I wear glasses. Like, I cannot see. Just like this. I do this because I feel like I look cute without glasses, but I cannot see without my glasses. So, and especially in this eye, and my vision is really bad in this eye, but it's good in this one. And for you to be disqualified, you have to have a 3 on your vision, and I had a 2 in this eye and then 1s for this eye, so I was good. And then next thing I did was the hearing. So you have to go in the audio room with, what, about like 5 other people, 6 other people, 5 other people, and you put these headphones on. You just click when you hear the noise. It was really kind of hard because I didn't know what I was hearing, and then, like, I don't know, but I passed it or whatever. I can hear, but I just felt like I was hearing stuff, so I just kept clicking. And then I felt like if I didn't click, then that means I'm deaf. Like, I don't know. I was just really tripping in there. And you could hear other people clicking, like, so it's like you think the click is one of the noises in your ear, so it was kind of confusing. But after that, where did I go? That stuff took a long time. Let me just say that it took a long time. But the longest process was the physical, where you do the infamous duck walk and all this crazy exercises. Like, I will not demonstrate any of them. Just know that they're crazy, weird. They make you feel violated because you're standing there in your bra and panties in front of 5 other girls, 6 other girls. When I was in the room, it was 6 other girls, and we all were in there in our bra and panties. But it didn't feel awkward at that time because I was just ready to go. And I think that's everybody. Like, you're not really embarrassed or anything, and I'm not embarrassed about being undressed in front of anybody, so it just, like, doesn't bother me. So after doing all that crazy duck walk stuff and stuff that tests your balance, like, I almost fell, bust my head. Like, 2 girls got disqualified because they couldn't really do some of the things correctly, which I feel like the lady who was instructing us was very, very rude. She was the rudest person there. She was also the physician, but when you go back in the room with her by yourself, she's really nice. It's weird, but she was being really rude to us, really rude. And she just disqualified those 2 girls and told them they got to come back in 2 weeks. Actually, I only think she only told 1 girl, and the other girl just completely got disqualified. So I feel like that was sad. I feel like she should have pulled them aside and tried to do it with them one-on-one, because the way she was explaining things was really fast and not very clear, and certain things we weren't getting a demonstration of. Like, we've never done these things. Like, this is foreign to our body. So what makes you think we're gonna get it on the first try? Everybody can't do these things. So I feel like she should have pulled them aside and gave them another try, but she just was really a rude person. So after that, the rest of us who were left, we had to put on this little gown. It's not even a gown, it's a paper towel with strings on it. And so you sit and you wait for each girl. Each girl has to go back individually with the physician. So I was the last girl to go back. So I was sitting in there for about 3 hours. And I'm not exaggerating. And then when I finally went back, what you first do is sit in a chair, and she goes over all the things that you said yes or no to medical wise in your recruiting office, and there all that extra stuff. And she asks you, like, do you have a heart problem? Da, 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 da. Do you have this? Do you have that? So she asks you all the things that you said no or yes to on your paper, and to make sure that you're not lying. And I made a mistake while I was going through it, right? At the very, very end of the whole yes no thing, there's a little question at the bottom that says, at the current moment, are you in good health? I put no because I was just saying no to everything, because no, I don't have none of this. And she was like, so I'm guessing you're in good health, correct, Miss Durham? I said yes. She said, so why did you say no on the paper? I said, oh. She said, scratch it out and put yes. I was like, damn. So that, I just was like, dang. Gave myself away for just putting no, no, no. I wasn't even reading through the stuff because I had filled that paper out so many times. I'm telling you, you go through this paper about 20 times while you're there. No, like 5, seriously. So that happened. She asked me all my stuff. She asked me about my glasses, how long I've been wearing them. She looked over my vision, and that's where she told me that if I would have had a 3, it would have been disqualifying, but I have a 2. So, and I'm like, and then even the nurse who was in there giving me my vision test, she was like, oh, you need those. Go ahead and grab those glasses. I'm like, yeah, I need them. Duh, like, we're doing a vision test with my regular eyes. I wear glasses, so, like, how about we do the vision test with my glasses on? How about that? Because those are what I need to see. Like, I don't see the point in doing a vision test without glasses on when clearly I need them. That makes no sense to me. I feel like they should test you with your glasses because you're gonna be wearing your glasses 24/7. You know what I mean? But whatever. But anyways, she after that, you have to, like, put your hand, you have to take off your gown or whatever, take off your bra, lay on the bed, and she checks your breast, presses on your stomach, and, like, if it's hurt, say something, like, say if it hurts or whatever. And she checks your groin and everything. So then you have to slide to the end of the bed and let her check your genital area, and it's very quick. All she does is, like, open it up, do something with her finger, and then that's it. And then you go and throw your little paper towel gown away. And she was really nice in that room for some reason. I guess because it was like one-on-one or something. And you know, it's kind of awkward. You're in here naked with somebody else. So, and they did bring a chaperone into the room when she had to check my, you know, my body, my feminine area and stuff. So she brought another nurse in there just because. But yeah, it wasn't really awkward for me because, like I said, I don't have a problem being undressed in front of professional people or, you know, things like that. Like, I don't have a problem. It's not embarrassing. So after that, she was like, congratulations, you're qualified medical wise, so now you can go to your liaison or whatever. So then I took my papers to the front desk, and they didn't even put it in the system yet. And I went to they told me to go to my liaison and tell her that I need to eat. So I went and told her I need to eat. She said, you have to have your medical papers. So I went back to medical. They were like, tell her Miss So-and-so said feed you. I was like, oh, okay. Then I went back, and of course I'm not going to say it like that to this military woman in this office. I was like, well, Miss So-and-so said that I have to eat, and she has to put the rest of my food in there. She said, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, okay, Miss So-and-so must got some type of power around here or something. But so then she grabbed this box, and she was like, pick a meal, Mountain Dew or water. And I got water because I don't drink soda. So it was like this made up sub sandwich. It had ham and cheese. I don't even eat ham, but I tore it up. I tore up like half of it because I was hungry, and it was some Cheetos and some Chip Ahoy cookies. So yeah, while I was eating, this boy that I had seen at the hotel came in there and talked to me in the cafeteria, and he was like distracting me from eating. So I stopped eating, and I was talking to him about all this extra stuff, blah blah blah. And then he was like, "You should follow me on Instagram." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "I don't have my phone," blah blah blah. So I wrote down my Instagram or whatever so he could follow me, so he could go about his business or whatever. So then I went to all the recruits, I guess you would say, or potential soldiers, all the people like me before I became a soldier, like all of us, everybody was really nice. Like everybody was talking to each other. Nobody was really stuck up. Everybody, it was like a big family for some reason. We didn't even really know each other. It was just really weird. But everybody was really nice to each other, really sweet and everything. So after that, I took my cookies and my water and went back to medical to get my paperwork. Got my paperwork, went to my liaison. It was time for me to start picking my job, and he had to ask me those same yes no questions all over again. So this guy was asking me the same questions. I'm like, no, 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 no. And he was like, what type of job would you like? I said, I want an admin job. And I was like, human resources, preferably paralegal, something like that. You know, something where I could be in an office setting. And he was like, oh, you want something girly or whatever. So we were trying to hurry up because it was almost 5 o'clock, and you know, everything shut down at 5 in there. So we were trying to hurry up, and he was like, well, I'm looking, they don't have any admin jobs open. And that's a problem you might run into. That's why they say have a list of jobs that you would like, that you looked into. I had 6 jobs written down on my paper. None of them were open. The last job was a transportation job, and that's something I don't want to do, and that wasn't even open. So I'm gonna say have more than even 6, because they tell you to have 3. I put 6 to be safe. Have more than 6. Have like 10 or 12, honestly, and really look into those before, you know. But he did everything he could to try to find me something good. I was like, so what jobs have a bonus? Because I knew that from I knew that you get enlistment bonuses or whatever. So I was like, what jobs have a bonus? He was like, when I first walked in there, let me go back. When I first walked in, he was like, don't you want to jump out of planes? Don't you want to be a parachute rigger? I said, oh no, who told you that? He said, that's what we need? No, 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 I can't do that. I'm sorry, I'm not built for it. No. So he was looking, he was like, see, the first job on the list is that parachute job. I said, no. He was like, we got a job with a $20,000 bonus. I said, what is that? And he was like, it's a horizontal construction engineer. Engineering jobs are really good, you know, because you can have them once you're out of the military if you decide to be out. So, and I already know that engineering jobs are really good, and they pay very well in the civilian world. So I was like, nah, I don't know about that one. But that $20,000 bonus, that's good. And I was like, tell me some more, tell me the rest. So he was telling me other ones, and it just wasn't striking my attention. And I was like, okay, so let's go back to the $20,000 bonus job. What do they do? He was like, they operate cranes, move big rocks, boulders, things like that, and operate big trucks, things like that. So I was like, you know what, I could really get into that. He was like, and it's a lot of females that do your job. Like, it's not like you're going to be a woman in a male-dominated type of job or whatever. So I was like, that's good, because if other women could do it, I could do it. So I was like, all right, that's the one. He was like, are you sure? I said, yes, that's the one. And he was like, all right. So he went ahead, printed my stuff out with my job on it, and I had to run and go get my contract. And the guy who with my contract, he was taking forever, and the people for the last enlistment ceremony were already in the room watching the video. So I'm like, oh my god, can this guy hurry up? So when I got in there finally, he had asked me those same yes no questions, and I had to put my fingerprint on things, and then no signage, just fingerprints. So, and I had to take pictures and stuff like that for my, you know, consent. And then he was asking me, like, who would you like to be in charge of your burial? Who would you like to view your remains? Because, you know, you are in the army and things like that can happen. You may not even to sound gruesome, like get your head blown off or something. But God forbid, but it happens. So I was telling him that stuff, had to put my fingerprint. Then he had to do my fingerprints all over, like all my fingerprints. Make sure I'm not a criminal. Had to do that, and for some reason my fingerprints don't work well with their technology. For some reason, like it takes about 5 tries, so that was holding us up. Then he finally was like, all right, congratulations, go and list. So I took my stuff, and then the girl, she grabbed my paper, and I had to run and go in the room. I caught the end of the video, so I didn't really know about the rest and I forgot what it's called. Oh, attention and rest, little positions that you have to do when you swear in. So I went in the room and I got the end of it. So I basically kind of knew what to do, but I need to practice because I'm not coordinated at all. So we went in the little room where you swearing with the flags and everything, and we lined up or whatever. And she was like telling us what we were gonna do, and she was like, "Wait, do y'all need to practice?" She was about to walk. I said yes. Everybody else said no. I said yes, no. You gonna have to get back over here. And she was a young girl in the military, so she was like laughing at me. She was like, "All right." So when we first practiced the first time, I messed up and I said, wait, start over. Like I just stopped there. She was like, I was gonna start over because I was watching your feet. But then I got it right and I was like, all right, cool, you can go. So she was really cool too. And so we there was me and one other guy that had to say the same oath, and then everybody else had to say, that oath. So we went first. And my family was in the back or whatever. My family was the only one there because everybody else was kind of like really grown that was there. Because I'm 19 and they were like 26 and, older than me. So I'm pretty sure they really didn't need no family there. But my family was there in the back witnessing me do my oath. And let me just say that after it, I didn't feel any different because it had been such a long day. So it just felt like, I'm ready to go home and eat. So I just didn't feel any different. But I just was really ready to eat, and I was sleepy and aggravated, and I had to go to work the next morning. So I just was like, I'm just ready to go home. And so we went home. We went to go get my car from the recruiting place. They dropped me off because I had to go in to talk to my recruiter and get my welcoming stuff and all my shirts and my National Guard bag. And I'll show y'all my National Guard bag and my probably some of my shirts because I already wore a whole bunch of them. And I got keychains and I got a water bottle. So yeah, and then so I went in there and I got my paperwork for missing work that Monday because it was Sunday and Monday that I was at for my MEPs stuff, and I had to go get that from my recruiter. And then he was telling me, congratulations, blah blah blah, and he had another girl in there who was interested in joining the military. So he basically had me trying to recruit her in there. He was like, sit down, pull up a chair, tell her about your deal, your $20,000 bonus, like you came out on top, you said you were ready to leave soon, because my ship date, I can't tell you the exact date, but my ship date is in a month and some change. So that's very quick. I mean, I just met with my recruiter 2 weeks ago. The next week I'm in the Army, and then the next month I'm gonna be going to basic training. But he was like, yeah, you want to leave soon, blah blah blah. Basically he had me telling this girl about my experience and what my job was and my bonus and my score, and how I was worried. And he was telling me I was gonna get a 52, but I was like, I hope so. I really thought I was gonna get like a 46 or something, but I did good. I came out on top, and I'm very proud of myself. Let me just say that. And my recruiter was very proud too. For some reason, he's a really cool person, so that's just how he is. But this is my bag that I got for my welcoming thing. It's so humongous, and I wear this when I go running so that I can get a little bit of the Army effect to try to build my stuff up, because as you can see, I'm a pretty little girl, and exercising was never part of my day-to-day, and I'm trying to get a little bit my body a little bit used to it before I be at basic training crying my eyes out. So I wore he gave me a couple shirts that are too big, so I'm gonna wear those to sleep. So, but this shirt fits me. This is the shirt that I got. I don't know why I'm showing y'all this. I'm just really proud. Here's a shirt that's too big, but I really like this one. I wish it did fit, but I'll just sleep in it. And then here's another shirt. Then the other ones, I think I have about 3 more. I wore those. And as you can see those. But this bag is so huge. I wore this today when I went running. It was fine. I should pack more stuff in it so they could feel heavy and stuff. But yeah, like, I'm very proud of myself. And I want to tell y'all females out there, because clearly I'm very girly, like, and I'll come back and make a video about my basic training and AIT experience, trust me, because I know it's going to be HE double hockey sticks for me, because I'm not athletic at all. I'm not physically fit, period. Like, I don't exercise. It's not something that I do. That's just not in the definition of me. But it's about to become part of my day-to-day, and I can't wait. Like, I feel like I'm ready to go, like, yesterday. Like, I really want to go now, because I'm just ready to see what's in store for me, and if I can handle these things. And I'm ready to become a stronger woman, because I know being in the Army is really going to make me a stronger woman. And I'm really, like, a soldier. Like, I'm really in the Army. It really hasn't settled into me yet. I guess it's gonna settle in when I'm, like, away from my family, you know, at basic training, doing all that stuff. But yeah, it just feels really nice to do something huge and be able to say that I'm going to defend my country. Like, that's a big thing. I'm going to defend millions of people. Like, little old me gonna help other little old people help all of you. But if you have any questions, just leave them down below, or DM me on my Instagram, DM me on my Twitter, whatever you gotta do, because I'll answer it for you, things that I have the answer to, because I'm only, right here in my process. But yeah, just ask me any questions you have, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to my 13 subscribers. Y'all the real MVPs. Y'all the real MVPs. And yeah, get the word out there about my channel. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Snapchat. All that extra stuff. All that stuff will be below. And bye, you guys.